April 1st, 1945. We've been having great success on our recent mission to knock out as many cargo ships as possible. We have, however, nearly expended all of our torpedoes and are currently only left with 3. The plan is to chase down the convoy that we've been hunting over the past few days and knock out the last freighter amongst the group, a U.S. Liberty-class freighter. I have been trying to get a hold of Admiralty to find out what the situation is like in Germany. However, I have yet to hear back from them, and I fear that they have been overrun by the Allies. My men and I will continue to fight until we receive word from Admiralty on what they would like us to do next. It's no surprise that the war is lost at this point. I can't help but wonder how much longer Command is going to allow these useless attacks to go on. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? My name is Crazy Jester and welcome back to another episode of U-Boats. So in the last episode, as you recall, we were tracking down, hunting down this convoy just off to our, we'll call it 2 o'clock here, and we knocked out quite a good amount of freighters, good amount of tonnage, and we had to send, I do recall, a third, well technically a 4th torpedo, because we sent a 3rd torpedo to knock out the, I believe it was the C3, correct? But it was a dud, and then we had to send a 4th one to finally finish the job. I should have, which a viewer did comment on, I should have just raised the boat and knocked it out with the deck gun here. My only fear at the time was that that one destroyer, which I still wonder where he buggered off to, was possibly in the area and would have spotted us had we started lighting up that C3 with the deck gun. So the plan of action right now is, I believe this is the Liberty right here. And so we are going to come up the left, well that looks like a destroyer actually, now that I see that. We might shoot up the right side here and get as close as we can, out of the view, kind of keep them on the horizon, and we're going to knock out this Liberty class. And I think that is going to be the last freighter. Actually, let's start heading that way right now, shall we? I think that'll be the last freighter amongst this group. The only thing left is that small little cargo ship, but I'm not too concerned of him. If we can get the last freighter, that would be pretty epic. That'd be all the freighters in this group knocked out. So hopefully that's it. We've been trying to get a hold of Admiralty back in Germany to see what the hell is going on, what they want us to do next, as we are running out of torpedoes and our home port has been completely taken out. It seems, because we can't get a hold of Admiralty over there in Bergen. So we need to know what we're doing next, as we're kind of just sitting ducks out here. So hopefully we can hear from them, get the radio in to figure out something, but nothing as of yet, so we're continuing with our mission. Alright, I've kind of zoomed ahead here just to save you guys the agony of having to watch the boat cruise up here at 140 times speed. So we picked up the group here. Here it is, the tiny group, 2 to 4 ships, and they are heading at a course roughly kind of like that. So we are going to start setting up our ambush here. We're going to have to drop. As you can see, a lot of my crewmen are already tired, and that is one thing I'm going to do in the next series, is just focus more on crew management, because I could have done with some more officers, I could have done with some more crewmen, to make sure I have these guys on good schedules, so that we always have somebody on the ship, or excuse me, the engines. We always have somebody on hydrophone, radio, what have it. So that is something I'm definitely going to focus on a little more next time. However, we gotta live with what we got, so we're gonna have to wake these guys up. They're only about a quarter of the way rested, but you know, that it is what it is. And here they are. Oh boy, is that a C3? Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, we have a C3 and a Liberty. Who weighs more? I'm pretty sure the C3 does, right? 78.45 tons? You know what? I think I've been calling that the Liberty, and that is a huge mistake on my part. That is not a Liberty, U.S. Liberty. That is a LST. So, big mistake on my part. Obviously, we're going to be going for this gentleman then, because this is like 4,000 pounds heavier. Recognize that C3, please. And he'll be coming right in front of us, it looks like, which would be beautiful if that's the case. Go ahead and get a rough range of what he'll be at. 1.4 kilometers. That is perfect. Alright, we need to start warming up these torpedoes, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and warm those up, please. Go ahead and get 2 crewmen with our captain. Increase that range. Oh, yes. This is looking good. I wonder if they're going to be going a little slower too. We're going to let these guys advance a little more. Let's go ahead and increase 140 speed, please. Right about there. Raise the periscope. And let's get a velocity going here. And start. The Empire Crusader. British. God, these are big, these C3s. It's always nice to... And there he is. Right on top there with his binoculars. Yeah, you just keep walking, buddy. Just keep walking. You don't see anything over here. You don't see anything. But these are some big bastards, these are. I wonder if we can take out... We could put the first 2 torpedoes on this. And then we have 2 torpedoes to the rear. I know I said I have 3 torpedoes. However, we do have 4. But I always like to keep 1 as a spare. Like an absolute dire need. So technically, we only have 3 that I'm willing to use. And stop. Set. 7 knots. Okay, so they picked up a normal course again. Or a normal speed. Course. Well, we kind of have another rough course of where this guy's going. Let's go ahead and get our protractor out, please. And mark. 86 degrees. Very rough, very rough. I know someone a viewer asked on one of the last videos if I've done a how-to or basics, how to play this game, what to do. I haven't done that yet, but I'm really highly considering it. The problem, it's not really a problem, but what I'm kind of thinking is there's a lot of really great tutorial videos out there, and you know, I watched quite a few when I was first getting into this game. I couldn't tell you what the name of the YouTubers were, but you can just type in like how to play U-boats or something like that, and there are just so many good ones out there. The specific ones that I watched, I mean, they told you how to properly dial in the math for getting, like, I mean, wherever your crosshair on the periscope is, and you do all the math and set it all up for the ship, I mean, your torpedo is going to hit exactly where that crosshair is. So, like I said, there's a lot of really good videos out there, so I'm thinking of doing one, but it would be very unconventional. The way I do things, I think you guys saw, you know, how I map out everything. It's very ballpark estimates. It works for me, and it might work for you, so I'll probably make a video, but like I said, it's not gonna be like, this is how it has to be done. But everyone plays the game different, so I don't know, that's my little rant about it. But anyways, we are almost ready to get this show on the road. So one thing I want to do again is just check range. And the reason I do it this way is because I tend to have it, I feel like I have a lot more luck doing it this way versus doing it the traditional way here. So we know it's at 1,500 meters. I feel like doing it this way should be right about there, right? I don't even know if I'm doing it right. 2.3 kilometers. I know that's not wrong. So I do this incorrectly. So anyone that wants to kind of explain to me how to properly do this, I am all ears, because I know you're supposed to hit the top of the mast to the water line, or where is it, the water line, or where you believe the bottom of the ship is? I think it's the water line. All right, we've got 2 torpedoes loaded and ready. Depth 1 point... No, we're going to go to 2 meters on both. Dispersion of 10 meters. We want to make sure these bad boys hit. We are ready to rock and roll. Final 2 torpedoes in the front. Fire.
Los!
And both torpedoes away. There we go. I'm thinking these are going to be hits. We just got to wait. No destroyers to worry about, so we don't need to dive the boat. We can actually... Oh, right in the rear. Oh, man. And 2 hits just to the rear. And that goes to show you, like I said, ballpark estimates. It's not exact, so which is exactly why we didn't get penetration right on the middle of the ship. However, we did get 2 hits. I'll happily take that. I'm pretty sure the LSTs have the ability to fire back, so we're not going to surface right now to try and take this out with deck guns. But that is 2 hits on the C3. Hopefully another 7,000 tons. I'm just kind of scanning to see what's going on. And there's the lifeboats. That's always a good sign. Lifeboats are away. We'll probably pick up the captain and crewmen, as we don't have any reason not to now, especially since there's no destroyers. And it looks like this C3 has taken on quite a bit of water. There is the second lifeboat out on the water. It won't be very much longer. Hell yes! And the ship is sinking. Confirmed. Hell yes. Great friggin' work, crew. I am so proud of this crew. They have done such an incredible job. They've done exactly everything I've asked. No complaints, no hesitation. My God, the amount of life rafts that are on this. And we have good amount of supplies. Look at all these supplies. Woo! Anyways, let's shoot over to this LST really quick and kind of take a look at this. Yeah, we're not going to be messing around with this. And they are on the guns, ready to rock. Look at that. They're not messing around. I wonder if we can get in position to try and get a rear torpedo going on this. We're going to try. We're going to give it a whirl. In order for us to do that, however, we need to first get rid of all this nonsense. Let's try and shoot over. Go forward 5, please. Let's go ahead and increase time compression here. I hope someone is warming up these torpedoes, please. Now I gotta remember we're looking behind us, so let's go to 180. And there it is, our target, the LSE, not the Liberty, as I was so excited before, but the LST. Perfect. Velocity probably going a little slower now. We'll just put the velocity at 5 knots for now. We'll get it once it's a little closer, but it is doing serpentine patterns in the water, so that's going to drastically slow it. A rough course. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even tell you. Kind of wait until it evens out here. There we go. Rough course of that. We will say we'll have a distance of roughly 1.8 kilometers. 1.9. No, it'll be pretty much 19. We'll probably do 1900 meters, but it's right on the frickin' border there. Perfect. Distance, let's just set that at 1900 meters. And we are waiting. There we go. Let this get a little closer and we'll get a velocity for it. Raise periscope, please. We only got 1 torpedo to shoot, so hopefully this is good. He looks like he's actually going way faster. Alright, and stop, set. 7 knots, it's still going pretty damn fast. Let's go ahead and get a rough distance again here. We're at 2 kilometers, it's saying, so we'll do 2,000 meters. Rough course of 82, so you know what? We're doing it. We're gonna load this bad boy up. We might do fast speed too. I wonder. No, let's just keep it to what we've been doing. Here we go, and fire.
Los!
No, that's not gonna be a hit. No. Oh, we just missed it. That's okay. That's okay. We were playing with some rough numbers there. It probably picked up a little bit of speed too. Is it still doing the serpentine? Yeah, it's still kind of doing serpentine. A little more difficult, especially at this kind of range. I should have gotten a little closer. But you know what? It is what it is. They get to walk away today. We have 1 more torpedo that I'm pretty sure they're probably loading in right now. The LST gets to live today. Let's go ahead and increase speed 5. Let's go ahead and start heading back towards these lifeboats and see what we're dealing with. The LSE gets to live today, or LST. That's fine. And here they are. The crew and supplies of the C3. Let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with here. Take them on board. Where's the captain? There they are. These are the ones we want. We want officers on board. Unfortunately, it looks like the supplies are actually gone. It's just the lifeboats. That's okay. We've got 2 officers on board. We have 1 torpedo left. It's... You know what? I think what we're gonna do, we're doing it. Let's go ahead and turn this boat around, shall we, please? We are turning this boat around, and we are definitely... We got 1 more torpedo. Why not? All right, let me give you a little bit of an update. So we went under, and we were in pursuit of these ships, and I think we've lost them. They must have taken a turn somewhere that I didn't see with the hydrophone, because we approached them and they've been gone. I thought they were trailing them. We went all through the night, so we're it's April 3rd right now. We went all through the night trying to find these guys, so much so that we came up north. So we originally came through here, and then we tracked them going north, and I followed them. However, I've lost them completely. It looked like they were kind of headed this way, but I don't know. They must have gone off of AF4, AF2, but I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and send in our values, please. So we're currently heading back to the Arctic Circle towards Russia to see if we can't find any more supply ships. However, I've just been informed by my crew, specifically my radio man, that there's a vital message on the radio that he's receiving. He's picked up on the general radio, and I need to go see what the hell this is going on, but he seemed pretty frantic about it, so I need to get to him ASAP. Yes, Nita. What is it?
Yesterday morning at 2:41 a.m. at General Eisenhower's headquarters, General Jodl, the representative of the German High Command, and of Grand Admiral Dönitz, the designated head of the German state, signed the act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea, and air forces in Europe to the Allied Expeditionary Force, and simultaneously to the Soviet High Command. The German representatives will be Field Marshal Keitel, Chief of the High Command, and the Commanders-in-Chief of the German Army, Navy, and Air Forces. Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight. But in the interest of saving lives, the ceasefire began yesterday to be sounded all along the fronts, and our dear Channel Islands are also to be freed today of the protection of the laws of war.
I need to turn it off. I can't believe it. Gentlemen, the war is officially over. The war is over. I am at a loss of words right now. War's over, gentlemen. The war's over. Germany's surrendered. We are going home. Immediately set course back to Germany. I can't believe it. It's finally over. After all these years, it is finally over. Excited. Excited to get back to Germany and see my family. Excited to get my crew back. They've done more than enough. This war, it was long and it was brutal, and I can't say how thankful I am that it's over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for this series. I hope you guys have all enjoyed it. I have certainly enjoyed making it. This crew was just sensational. I mean, I have nothing else to say about this crew other than they did an incredible job. Plans for upcoming series. My God, as I just get soaked by that wave. I'm going to make another U-boat series. I think what we're going to do is make one that's earlier in the war, so probably around 41, 42 kind of time frame, and we'll do another one of those. I don't know what kind of U-boat I'm going to use yet, whatever's available for those time frames, but certainly do that and focus a little bit more on crew management and try and make this a little bit more difficult. I don't know, increase maybe darker nights or something like that, but I can't thank you all enough again. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you guys have, please comment down below. Let me know what you guys liked, what you didn't like. Please consider also giving the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Again, either help me kind of see what's going on, what the audience really loves and what the audience does not like. So it allows me to kind of adjust and make changes accordingly so I can make these videos better. I'm always looking to better this content for you to make it more enjoyable to watch. And for anyone that's new to the channel, if you guys enjoyed this series, if you guys liked what you saw, there's a lot more coming out. A lot more video games coming out soon. So if you guys want to see more on U-Boat, Iltustromovic, I'm thinking maybe even some Bannerlord, and definitely some upcoming video games that have yet to be released. If you guys want to see a series on those and more videos on those coming up throughout the year soon, please consider subscribing. Anyways, again, I can't thank you all enough for the continued support. I'm going to get back at it and start making the new series, which hopefully will be out in the next few days. Until then, I hope you all have an incredible day. Take it easy, okay?